Guys, hope you guys are good and well. We're still here in Seoul, Korea. I wasn't able to post much videos today or record a lot of content because it's raining up until now. The rain just relatively stopped. No, it's been like this the whole day today and also yesterday. So I wanted Sana to be able to create a lot of videos, but nevertheless, I'm trying to make as much as I can over the time that I have here as well. So let me give you an update on what's happening on the market. So the market today was boring. There really wasn't enough movement in the market today. It was relatively just staying and floating above 7,700, which is good news for looking at it from a technical perspective. It's relatively good that it floated, stayed above 7,700 because as we've talked about in several videos that 7,000 is a support level that we need to watch out for. 7,700 is a support level that needs to hold if we want the market to range and consolidate from 7,700 to 8,100, which 8,100 is a very strong resistance that the market needs to break past in the next few months if it wants to turn and have a chance to become bullish. So now, where is the market as of today? It floated back, or it floated above 7,700, but all of the indicators, moving averages, short, mid, and long-term moving averages are all still bearish, meaning we still have a long way to go before we see it start to reverse. The closest moving average, the short-term moving average, we can see one at around 7,900. So expect the market to try to challenge that. No, so even before we go to around 8,100, the market needs to challenge the resistance of the moving average at 7,900. MACD, from a trend perspective, is bearish. No change in direction yet, even from MACD. ADX, DMI is bearish. Money is starting to move in. Foreigners, over the past few months, still have been plummeting and selling our markets. No? And you know what's different here in South Korea? There's a large domestic set of investors here. There's a lot of local investors here, and I dream that we have that also in the Philippines, so that we get to have more locals investing in our markets. The difference here, the difference here is that when foreigners sell, the locals have enough buying power also to protect it, that it really isn't a big factor as compared to the Philippines, that when foreigners sell, the markets here have a hard time. The markets in the Philippines have a hard time to start to go up because of the selling that we have. So I don't know if that will happen or how long it will take before we have that we see a set of large locals protecting our markets, that no matter what foreigners will do, we have a chance not to go down, or we have a chance to go up just by local buying alone. So we still have a long way to go with that. We still have I don't know how large of a volume and how large of a retail base we need to have for us to be able to achieve that. But anyways, back to the markets. ADX is bearish, MACD is bearish, moving average is bearish, RSI is close to oversold levels, but we don't have any cross-ups yet to warrant a buy signal for RSI. So that's it. As of this point in time, I could still say that even if we are at 7,700, the market is still relatively expensive from a PE ratio point of view. Other markets in our region are not as expensive as us. We have growth stories out there, and for those who've watched the previous videos, I've mentioned that our economy is still good, our economy is still amazing, yet we're still growing at a very fast rate. However, there are certain risks that we must also take into consideration. Possibility of an interest rate hike, which is not good for the markets, or people are actually saying the lack of rate hikes by the BSP is causing the markets this volatility that we are seeing right now. Then you have inflation, which is up. Oil prices will remain to be a risk. I read several reports already that oil prices will hit around $80 a barrel. Couple that with high oil prices, a high US dollar, and you have to remember, the oil, fuel, crude that we buy are all in US dollars. Meaning, if oil prices are high and US dollars are high, it will pretty much affect a lot of the goods that are purchased and transacted in the Philippines as well, or a lot of the businesses will try to increase prices to be able to coop up the costs that they have. Couple that with the tax reform law, couple that with the sugar law, couple that with a lot of the increased expenses that we have right now, that may impact inflation even more. That may impact how how prices will be, which may impact domestic consumption, which is one of our bright spots. But as of this point in time, those remain risks. There's nothing wrong with our economy still. We still remain to be one of the fastest growing economies. If build happens at a very fast rate the second half of this year, it may compensate all of these things. It may be a jolt. It may add optimism in our markets as well. But as of now, no reversal signal yet. Watch out for 7.7 in the next few days. Watch out for 7.7 if that will hold, because if it does not hold, we will drop to 7,400. Somewhere around 7.4, the market may drop. So I repeat, watch out for 7.7. We fail to hold 7.7, we may drop to 7.4 to around 7.5. From 7.7, it will challenge 7.9. But the main channel, the main midterm channel will be 7.7 to 8,100 for the short term. So that's it. I actually enjoyed our sessions here in South Korea. To our kababayans who attended our Stock Smarts here in South Korea, thank you so much. It was such a nice feeling to be able to teach stocks to all of you. Next week or 2 weeks from now, Singapore naman, May 2 to May 6. To all of our kababayans there, I'm excited to meet you all. After that, ICON, the largest investment conference in the country. So if you want to learn more from an investment point of view, join us. Samsung Mall, May 26, 2018. And lastly, Manila. We will have Stock Smarts in Manila this June. But before that, I'm flying to Melbourne, Australia, June, I think 10 to 12 for Stock Smarts Melbourne. It will be our very, very first session there. So if you're from the area, I really do hope that you join us, you participate, and we want to see more Filipinos and more people learn the rudiments of investing and trading in the markets, because that's the goal, that's the heart, that you guys, wherever you are, whether you're living in the Philippines, working abroad, living abroad, that you prepare for your future, that you get to save and invest, so that once you get tired already, or you couldn't work anymore, or you don't have the ability to work because you're old, that your assets, your investments are the ones working hard for you. So I guess that's it. More videos here. Expect more videos here in South Korea as we try to create more content to educate you and help you reach your goals of financial freedom. So that's it for now. I hope this video helps you.
Trade well, trade strong, and trade smart.
Boom! This is my hoodie wife. Bye everyone.
Bye.